Greetings, YouTube. This is my Kelly7 again. I'm not in the Grand Tetons anymore. That was something funny, actually. While I was on the trip with Moose 3971, I posted a bunch of live videos or little road snippets using my cell phone. And I did put out a couple of longer videos each night when I was at the hotel, and a lot of people understood that and acknowledged it, and some people even praised me for it. Thank you for that, by the way. But others, for some reason, either didn't see them or didn't remember. So when I was putting out the videos going over Beartooth Pass, a lot of people were like, you better hurry up because it's going to snow. Like, that was like a month ago. So I started putting the date on there. People ask, what's the date? Here's the date. What's the location? There's the location. So that was kind of funny. I had a guy today commented. He said it was the video where I go over the bike, the walk around. That's an old video. I put that out in April or May. Guy says, you must be the kind of guy that rides a 10-speed without a seat. Like I'm gay or, you know, whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with that. So, I said, I rode your mom last night. And then I blocked him. I was trying to get it to scrape and it didn't. Oh, I gotta lean it over more. Loving these titanium peg slider things. They are awesome. I can't remember the name of the guy that made them. But good job, man. Good job. So as I ride along here with my dirty windshield, sorry, I did wash the bike, but I haven't really gone into the detail yet. I'll put this down and you just have to listen to the wind. How about that? You either have dirty audio or dirty video. Okay. So as a result of my riding 6,260 miles in 15 days across 16 states and in 2 countries, from an elevation as low as 353 feet to an elevation as high as 11,000 feet, pretty much 10,947 feet technically. You might be asking yourself, you know, how do you feel about your Goldwing now? I've got 11,305 miles on the bike right now, 6,260 of which happened very recently. And all I can say is, yay! This thing is awesome. I have had no mechanical issues with this bike whatsoever. I did have that flat tire, but that is not a mechanical fault of Honda. It's a fact of 2 pieces of fence going into my tire when Jay was riding my bike. Jay being a Harley rider. I was able to feel alright with the seat. I mean, my butt did hurt after 10 hours. But I noticed that having the heat on the heated seat really helps. And I had padded shorts on too, so that also helped. I have my highway pegs so I can put out my feet. I needed highway pegs on my Harley too. The footboards, or the whatever they call them, the rider pegs or whatever, rider highway pegs, they're fine. I can put my feet in different positions. On the Harley I was kind of limited with the left side because of the heel shifter. I know people take those off, but I really liked having that heel shifter, even though it limited where I could move my feet. But I had the highway pegs with 2 different positions on them. The right side, I didn't like the way the brake was on the Harley because I had to lift my foot in a weird way that my leg can't really do anymore since my accident. Now it's very easy. You don't have to lift your foot up really, just kind of push down. Heated grips, great. Adjustable windshield is awesome. If I'm hot, put the thing down. If I'm cold, put it up. Rain, put it up. That's great. No problems at all with that. Storage is fine. I haven't had any problem with the storage. So I would do this again. If I could get in a time machine and go back and rethink this, I would get exactly the same bike. Somebody said, you're going to miss the loud pipes of your Ultra. Nope. Don't miss them at all. I love the sound of this boxer engine. I love the feel of it. The DCT transmission. It shifts down like a motorcycle should. You can engine brake. The only thing that I would say is a danger of this bike that nobody's addressed online yet, from what I can tell, is when let's say you're at a gas station and you're trying to reposition your bike, moving around a little bit this way, that way, while your bike's still in gear, because it's, drive, neutral and drive. You got to remember to keep your throttle hand forward, because if you pull back at all on it, the bike lurches forward unexpectedly because it's in gear. Duh. So either put your bike in neutral and push it around, or if you're going to keep it in gear, just make sure that your hand is all the way forward like that, so you can hold the brake in. That happened to me twice on the trip. I was making a U-turn in a tight parking lot with moose right there, and as I was in the turn, for some reason my hand, made the gas gun it, and I almost hit him. I came this close to hitting him, but I jammed on the brakes and I was fine. And I felt the anti-lock kick in. The bike didn't dive down. I never dropped it, even though the handlebars were full left lock position in a turn. That was never a problem. So, happiness. The other thing is, if that mirror gets pushed in, or if you push it in, it'll engage the brake. It'll smack right into that brake, which can cause an accident. So that's not good. If you're getting one of these, watch out for that. I didn't even know that mirror could fold in until somebody told me, and I tried it. I'm like, oh, I see what you're saying now. That's just bad design right there. Do I miss my Harley for the look of it? Well, yeah, that was a beautiful bike. Harleys are gorgeous. And there's nothing that really Honda can make that'll match the plastic quality on a Harley. There's just the paint quality is so good on that. These here, the paint is kind of, the plastic is flexible. It just doesn't feel as tough, even though it probably is tougher because it'll bounce back from stuff instead of just cracking. It just doesn't look as high quality as the Harleys do. But I don't ride this bike to stare at it. I didn't buy this bike to, look at it in the garage like a garage queen. Nope, nope, nope. I love this bike because I ride it. Look at me, look at me. Never even had to put a foot down. You just engage the rear brake and a little bit of throttle, and you can almost stop completely. Probably can if I practice. I love my modes. If I go into sport mode, this thing is a beast. If I'm in touring mode and I want to gear down, I just flip that paddle and I gear down. I gear up at will. From 353 feet to 10,947 feet, the bike handled perfectly, accelerated perfectly, just no problems at all. Yeah, I'm very happy. I got my little phone holder thing now from Tackform. One thing I have noticed is the whole mythos that people have about riding whatever type of motorcycle, Harley or Honda, whatever. If you're riding a Harley, you know, you got to dress jeans, leather, t-shirt, maybe no helmet, show how much of a badass you is. On a bike like this, you got to dress like a Power Ranger. If you don't, then, you know, you're a squid, whatever. People love to put labels on stuff. There we go. That was a proper scrape on the right side. That's what I'm looking for. Titanium, baby. I just wear what I want to wear. This jacket is great. Flexible. I wore it from 98 degrees to 29 degrees. Never had to change into a rain suit. I have vents that I can open and close if I want to. It's durable. Just love it. And the pants that I was wearing on my trip too, and the boots. I mean, I dress for the things that I need to dress for. I'm not dressing for fashion, obviously, because it looks kind of goofy. This is not a fashion show. This is a riding experience. Anyway, it's my Kaylee 7. I'll talk to you later.